Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Colina Legacy. Now recording. Thankfully, this game doesn't autosave, so yeah, good. We don't have any of them. So last time we put swords in a sarcophagus to get rid of the Moonchild in the temple, and we put one in the forest, which got us another rune. I thought it would get rid of the dog. It did not. And now we're going to be heading back into the forest to collect what we can. And you might think, man, you're cruising through these ones in the forest. How are you managing that? Well, I may have just recorded the entirety of these collectibles in the forest, and then realized afterwards I wasn't recording. I also found like a weird thing on the ground that I don't know is still there. I should probably have went and looked, but it's there. That's fine. We'll run this way for now. Was there one? I don't think there was. So there is 8 of them. Gotten 2 already. 6 more. I think I recall where they all are. One there, that's 3. Oh, there's that puppet string there I didn't get last time, but we'll pick it up now since we're here. But yeah, that's 3. 4 is over here. I mean, this isn't the order that I got them in last time. This is just the order that I'm remembering them in. But then over here, make sure the dog's still over there. This will be 5. Okay. Yes. Oh yeah, and then I also found out that I missed this note, even though we got. So this is 6. Even though we got all of the achievement for getting all the notes. We had in fact missed one. This one's 7. Shit, where was the last one? Fuck. Well, I mean, I got 7 out of 8 without forgetting, so that's pretty good. Got that one. No, we did. Yeah, we got that one. Yeah, we just picked up that one. Yeah. Oh, I think this is the one we're missing. Yeah. Okay, good. It's right near the entrance, so that's awesome. Unfortunately, we can't beat the dog over there. Oh, so close. Yeah, go that way. Perfect. So he's going that way. That means it'll take him a minute to get around. Grab this one. And get the fuck out of here. Really wish that sticking the sword in the thing would have worked. There it is. Okay. Piece out of there, looking to make sure that I am in fact recording this time. I do not want to do it again, although this time we did it significantly faster than last time, but that shouldn't be much of a surprise. Oh god, there's 12 stone tablets in the fucking temple. Okay, let's see. No, you had those ones. Time is meaningless to the old ones, he declared, as the scholars amongst him nodded in understanding. The ones who unfortunately fall into their merciless hands are doomed to the regiment of the code, to live an endless cycle of rebirth. I remember when the Grandmaster had begun editing the ancient texts and asking us to do so as well. He believed it was important to catalog and build a more comprehensive version of the facts. It didn't take long for us to realize how the facts began to sound more and more like stories, tales that seemed to have very little commitment to the truth. A few of us protested, went to the council and told them the Grandmaster was altering the text, but we could not provide proof, and we were denied our accusations. We had left before the Moonchild had arrived. Perhaps they should have listened to us. The order is comprised of many branches dedicated to specific areas of study of all that had to do with the Ancient Ones and the knowledge of the cosmos. The school of Jocasta was dedicated to the study of the Lady of the Golden Womb. The school of Gaia were the ones who near worshipped the Tellurian, their origins dating all the way back to the first human and his interactions with the Tellurian. The school of Embers and the school of Salmachus were both dedicated to the dreaded Burning Crimson. All of these schools and scholars came together to form the order. Together, using their combined resources, they learned the ancient spell that could shut and open doors to the other realm. Whether or not their studies were righteous or sacrilegious, even the order could not determine that quandary. The Being of Time was always evasive. The Order had never had success in contacting this Ancient One. I suspect it was because he was never interested in speaking with us, not like the others had been. We only knew Time existed because of a feverish dream one of the novices had, and how she had witnessed Time pulling what seemed like invisible threads. The Son of the Moon had noticed the Burning Crimson's demeanor change rapidly during their judgment. He was pulsing strangely as if he were engorged on the blood of all creation. The Burning Crimson snarled at him then, unable to rid himself of the shackles. The Son of the Moon only laughed mockingly as he fought feebly against the binds. As the Burning Crimson went to bare his fangs at the Son of the Moon, his jaws snapped back and instead sunk his own teeth into the Crimson side. The jaw snapped. As he howled in pain, the Son of the Moon gulped down the blood, warm and burning. The unique taste of iron coated his mouth and lips as the Burning Crimson whined. When the Son of the Moon finally released his grasp, its belly full with the blood of creation, droplets of the blood fell from his mouth. When the blood made contact with the ground, it created small, twisted creatures. These creatures would later become known as demons. The Burning Crimson's wound began to heal immediately as soot and ash rose from the injury, his blood visibly boiling. The Son of the Moon left the Crimson, shackled and alone in utter darkness. The demons, as tiny and feeble as they were, managed to slip through the cracks of their realm and escape into the others. The Son of the Moon then took to the throne and sat upon it, the blood of creation swirling uneasily in his gut. It was upon sitting down, however, did the Son of the Moon feel ill. He retched, his spew like black tar as the taste of iron dissipated from his mouth. His spew splashed across the floor of the archaic palace as the stench of the blood's corruption soiled the air. From the liquid, the formation of stars and nebulas began to shape themselves into existence. The Son of the Moon only smiled and wiped his mouth with the back of his hand. The raider ascended the stairs, his boots clanking loudly against the marble seemingly made of stars. With him, he carried a satchel that gleamed with immense power. Something about the sash seemed to fight against him, but the raider only silenced its protests. At the top of the stairs, a lone star stood, brighter than all the rest. The raider could hear the humans rejoicing over the star, as it was the source of all their light and life. The raider paused in front of it as he opened the satchel. Within it, a blinding light ruptured and eclipsed the star. Quickly, the raider grabbed onto the star to subdue it as whatever magic that lay in the satchel transformed. The magic revealed itself to be the light sword, and while it tried to resist the raider, it was too weakened to do so. The raider then took the light sword and with a violent swing plunged the blade deep into the star, and it broke in half to reveal a life-giving luminescence at its core. The raider took the light and placed it into his satchel, leaving the light sword impaled into the dying star. Turning his back to the star, he climbed into his tentacled steed. Onto his tentacled steed. Okay, that made more sense. And rode away, having satisfied his lust of pillaging. The light sword swayed and wiggled its way inch by inch out of the star, and as it did so, the star's light finally faded. The longsword hoped that one day it could be free of this cycle and stop being a pawn of the Ancient One's machinations. I think those are all the ones we picked up in there. If not, I apologize, but I literally just read those as well, so a lot of them sounded familiar, and we did collect quite a few last part. Okay, so there's a stone tablet. Okay, so into the temple now. The Moonchild little demon thing should be gone out of here, but we do have 12 tablets to collect in here, which is a lot. Not going to lie. So I'm actually going to go back to the beginning of his run through the temple here. And just try and follow his path as best as possible. Okay. Inside. Yeah. And then from there, goes to the bench. Yeah, we got that one. Okay, and then it looks like he's going through this door over here. Now there's also 4 moon orb shards, and I don't know that we got all of them. So we'll take a quick look, but it looks like we did get this one. And then here's our first stone tablet. To have the Sphinx gaze is to be invaded, to been looked down upon the way a predator looks at their prey. As I write this, I can feel its gaze flittering over me. It's as if it were guiding me, directing me to write this. It sets me a dreamer at night who watches over me and poisons my thoughts with their own. I know it has given me instructions to do something abominable, and yet to what end is still concealed from me. The ones who programmed us, they know how the Sphinx calls out to it, for the Sphinx is one of their designs. Its arms sculpted a new illusion of a world with the dreamer as its puppet. Okay. Well, clearly that's going to be it in this room, because, really can't be anything else in this room. Okay, let's see. He's back in here. Deception. I think this is one of the few that we picked up before. Yeah, it's right there, which we already have. Let's see, he's heading. Oh, I'm not sure if I went. Oh, didn't have this one. The Order tried to evacuate everyone they could, but the Moonchild was swift and unyielding. They left everything behind, the research, the artifacts. The scholars thought they might have able to contain the god by using the light sword that was hidden and locked away inside the temple. If they had been able to pierce the Moonchild sarcophagus, it would have forced the god out of our realm and into another. It was foolish, presumptuous, to think that we stood any chance. As soon as the Moonchild sensed that the amulet was here, he wiped out the scholars. Very few of us escaped. We left behind the catalyst. The others, they were less fortunate. They didn't deserve the horrors afflicted upon them. We should have known it would end this way. We are just mere mortals, meaningless pawns, presuming we could contend with gods. Alright, so that's how you're supposed to know to put the sword in the sarcophagus, I guess. Now, that note made it seem like whoever wrote it had escaped, but if they had escaped, I don't know why they came back. Also, look, there's one of the Sphinx codes. Probably this one. Did we do this one? We had to. Yeah, because we got all the Sphinx things. So yeah, there's that code. Never thought to look there, that's for sure. Okay, where's he going next? Oh, that's to another note, which was on like this bench or something. Where the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where that is. Hang on, let me get there. You know what? I'm gonna save. Nope, that's not the door. Where's the door? There's the door. So that way, if I save, I don't have to go through the whole fucking forest bit again. Okay. So that was to there. As you can see, we're only missing one more glyph to open the gate, even though I think we're in actuality missing 2 glyphs total. Oh, yeah, underneath the bench. The dreamer has always been able to see the many worlds and infinite number of universes in the form of blurry images and fleeting sensations. After the dreamer has rested, they remember their dreams and share them with others in the form of fables. The dreamer is also a weaver. They may not always recognize how much they know about these worlds and the way they function. It can still traverse them, experience their wonder. It is a rare gift. Sure. Okay, where are you going? Is that a note or a tablet? That's a note, but check anyway since we... Yeah, see, look, we're still missing notes as well, which is weird. The ritual had been written several centuries ago by the clever Sphinx and delivered to the scholars. With time, a keen studiousness, and a great deal of trial and error, they were able to understand the Sphinx's elusive composition and replicate the ritual for themselves. It described a particular set of tasks the subject of the ritual must go through, to either open or close the door to the space betwixt the stars, the slumbering dimension, where we have trapped the sun of the moon. There, originally, the old god rested after the creation of worlds, and the door was yet to be sealed, but it woke up once the scholars shut the gateway, trapping the eldest. Out of fear, not knowing what they had uncovered, they hastily shut the door again with the remaining power provided by the ritual. It was a mistake, they later realized. One they knew humanity would have no choice but to pay for. For the day when the firstborn breaks free, he will undoubtedly seek retribution upon those who had the hubris to believe they could contain him. They had betrayed their creator and thought they could ascend to his level as if they could even remotely deserve the powers the universe had to offer. I did get the achievement though, right? Like, collect all the notes in the game. Yeah. So I don't know what this means. I don't know what a lot of these means. I know that like some of the, I think these bottom 4 are just story based. I think this one is for getting all the stone tablets. This one I think might be for beating the game without dying. But I also think that there's a way that you can like cheat that in a way, because I think there's something you can do to just like basically skip to the end. But I'll look that up after we're done, because I've definitely died multiple times. I mean, the dog has killed me multiple times, so. Where are you going, buddy? Yeah, paper on the table. We got that one. Oh. Not that one. What about this one? No. On one of these benches. There it is. Look, there's the code to the Sphinx door that was down here. I wasn't expecting it to be on a bench, that's for sure. Well, what the fuck is this? Yo, that's for a shard of the orb, but I need to find this fucking place. Alright. Let's go up. Man, if those little things were still running around, this would be annoying as shit. So I'm glad that at least that sword did what it was said to. I don't know which way to go. He kind of just jumped to a new location here. And I guess just expected the people following the guide to know where the fuck it was. I mean, it's just a chair. Like that's the only clue you get, is that it's a chair. Hey, now that we have... Does this do anything to him? Oh, guess not. Alright, well. was worth a shot. Man, he really fucked all these guys up, didn't he? Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going, unfortunately. I feel like it's definitely not this way. It must have been the other way. And the only reason I feel that is because, like, what about if I shine in the top? No? Oh, whatever. But the only reason I really feel that way is because, like, if it was, I don't know, I feel like with how many, because, like, there's 10 notes, 12 stone tablets, right? I mean, they gotta be, and while this place is big, I feel like it isn't big enough that they should have, like, a huge distance between them, but I do really wish that this guy who made the guide had just ran through the area, you know? There was also a thing that I could see every once in a while when I was like looking for the Sphinx riddles. I could like make out some writing that was clearly on a wall, but I didn't know where the wall was. Like I could see it through the ground. I was looking for stone tablets. Now that I know at least somewhat what they look like, I was hoping I'd be able to just spot them myself, but also we still haven't opened up this door that's over here, but where the other side of it is, so I don't know which way we came into that room from. Coming from, this is the direction we came from, okay. So, wherever the fuck this tape and chair that is in the video is, it's not close to the beginning where the rest of the stuff was. There seemed to be a pretty decent sized cluster of stuff up near the beginning, and now I have no idea where any of it might be. I am keeping my eyes open for tablets. I don't know that they'll be down the hallway. You wouldn't think so, but at the same... Is this where we were before? Yeah, because it has that up at the altar. Yeah, so this is just a big circle. So unless there's another exit from this room... Huh. Yeah, I don't know where the hell this is. Because we shouldn't have to do any shortcuts or anything to get to it, right? Which means that we shouldn't have to go through here because this was closed off at some point. Yeah, and then that's elevator. So if that was closed off at some point, where the hell is the other turn? Like there had to be another turn that I missed then. God, this place is confusing the shit, man. Okay, so we're back in the library. We have that door there that we obviously can't go through. And we've only got the other exit, which just leads us back around to the entrance. And then that's where the temple is. So unless... Oh, that's right. There is like another exit from the temple, isn't there? Because if we go out the back door way over there, that leads us back into the forest. But if we go over here, another exit, and this will probably be... Yeah, okay. That makes more sense then. Yeah, because there's the... Yeah, that would be the table and chairs. And then, like, on the floor here was supposed to be a moon shard piece, but we already got it, so that's good. Okay, now that we know where we are... Okay, he immediately jumps to somewhere else. Is that down? Is that left? I mean, you have multiple paths to take. Give some indication as to which one. Okay, I'm going to assume not that one. See, like, I understand, like, collectible guides where, like, they jump cut to different areas, but I don't much care for ones that expect you to remember the areas, you know? Because, like, even, like, right before this part, okay, here it is. It even said that this assumes that you've already unlocked all the shortcuts in that. But just because you unlock them doesn't mean you remember this place. Once long ago, the Sphinx enjoyed watching the many worlds and the dreamers within them. There was one man in particular that brought tears to the Sphinx's eyes. He was surrounded in gold, free to traverse through unknown worlds. The man, too, was told to finish it, and Sphinx already knew that the man's fate was sealed. To finish what? Okay, so that's tablet 5. We're not even halfway through these fucking things. Oh, I actually recognize that hallway. Because we were just there, actually. Not this way. Nope, definitely not this way. But yeah, especially in like a game like this, especially in an area like this, with all of its like multiple pathways and that, you definitely just need to start at the beginning and walk somebody through the collectibles. Like, if I like, it's tempting for me to make my own collectibles guide. In all honesty, of this game, I'm probably not going to because that takes a lot of time. But I'd have to replay the entire game. But okay, so thank you for visiting me in the false dream. It wouldn't have been the same with you, old god. May we find each other again in the next. Thank you for visiting me. It wouldn't have been the same with you. Did that mean that he wasn't there or that he was then? Where you jump into now? Okay, that should, I think, is just up ahead. Oh, I'm not sure that we actually got. No, we did not get that note again. Once the catalyst holder has gone through the process of earning all the glyphs and is ready to perform the sacrifice of the heart, only then will the other dimension be accessible and the door revealed. It is said that the old gods know each time it opens, that they can feel when the glyphs have been reawakened. They await the holder to share their vast, unending knowledge that is beyond our mortal comprehension. We will always strive to achieve their gifts. After all, humanity's first sin was to challenge their creators, and now the Order will seize them. Okay. Oh, good God, yeah. Once again, like, there's no way that I was going to notice this off in the corner. The world seemed bathed in blood as the abhorrent stood tall against me. Its words crashed like thunder, vibrating deep into my bones. It used an ancient language, and I liked the sound of it, its intonation and arrangement soothing me. Might this be an ancient one we have not studied? Could this be one we missed? I do not know for certain. All I know is that I must keep dreaming. Okay. Well, where the fuck is that? Oh, God. What are the odds that's in this room? 0. Good. Awesome. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I have no idea where this guy just jumped to. Okay, now we're back here. And I don't think that it's this one. No, because he is near one of these puzzles, but it's not that one. So I need to find another puzzle. Where is the other puzzle? I don't. Or which puzzle is it that I need? I don't know. There was another elevator or some shit, right? Can't believe I never looked on the benches for the code. They're flat surfaces. But just everything else has been like on a wall. So I never thought to look down at all for the Sphinx codes. Like both of them, they were just down. Like. Okay. So I think this puzzle is the one that's over here. I think. I'm not sure. It's the one that has like the no, can't here, I don't think. Is there an elevator next to this one? Fuck, I'm honestly not sure. I honestly don't know. Go down. I mean, yeah, go down the ladder. I also like how whenever you go to use something, it's always phrased as a question like, would you like me to do this? Like he's actually speaking directly to the player. That way, not this way. Let's check this way, because I honestly don't remember coming this way, ever. Okay, I feel like this is a shortcut that I was just at. Which makes it not much of a shortcut, in all honesty. But we'll continue this way and see, because this... I'm pretty sure that this puzzle is this direction. And I must have went that way at some point, because otherwise it wouldn't have. Ooh, but is it up here or is it past the sarcophagus? Well, we'll check up here first, obviously. Aha! Yeah, there it is. Okay. So there was a note under this thing's feet, which we already got. Oh, good God. Yeah, I feel like the notes were pretty good. Like, even the notes that we found that I had missed before, they weren't, like, super well hidden or anything. I just didn't see them. But some of these stone tablets, like this one we're about to get right now. Like, look, it's underneath that skeleton. There's no fucking way. The abomination appeared as though it had once been an infant, but that is where its humanoid features ended. The creature had tentacles for arms and canine-like legs as they curved unnaturally. A score of arms sprouted from its body, some small and feeble, others strong. It had a tail, also seemingly made of arms and legs. Instead of eyes, it had 2 holes as black tar oozed out from them. We offer you, your child, O blood of creation, the men chanted as they cast the dead creature into the fire. Grant us your knowledge, permit us the power of eternal life. It was then that the creature in the fire exploded into a gush of black tar as the fire grew tremendously, its flames attempting to grasp at the men's ankles. They all stood back, mortified, as the liquid raised from the ground, taking the shape of a man. It blinked at them as sharp fangs formed, and it snarled at the men, laughing at them. The burning crimson had been summoned. Oh, this is a door that we haven't opened as well. So, we may as well get this. There we go. That should be good. There we go. Oh my. Oh, I don't know about that actually, yeah. There we go. That should be good. Okay, so there we go. That opened up. So that was the last shortcut that we hadn't opened up. How I never got that one, I don't know, but whatever. Okay, so this area, I think, is the shortcut that we were just at. So this is the, yeah. So this is back a little bit. Assuming that that's the right place. I think it is. It looks very similar, but then again, it's a basically empty room with an elevator in it, so it's not like it's super different from the other empty rooms that have an elevator in them, you know. But yeah, like, even if the person who made this video was assuming that you had everything opened up, it still doesn't make sense that they wouldn't show you the path to take. Like, even if the path took you through the shortcuts that you had to open up, it would still make more sense to show that path. Because then at the very least, somebody, even if somebody didn't have the shortcuts, oh yeah, this is definitely a place, didn't have the shortcuts unlocked, it would still make sense for them, you know? It returned to me in my dreams. It called my name wantonly. Its voice faint. I could make out a couple of words, something wild and sinister. It called itself the abhorrent. They whispered of the silence betrayal, of all life's end. I couldn't know if I could trust it, but deep down, I know their words were true. Each time I awake, filled with a sense of impending dread. Okay. Where to next? Where's this now? Okay, yeah. Let me see. Do I have this one? Where's all the sunbeam ones? Okay, I already have this one. Good. I don't need to figure out where that one is. Because I knew that I had a... Oh, I think this is way back at the entrance. Okay, well, I guess I'll check on that just to see if... Yeah, that would be why it's back at the entrance. So yeah, that's this way. I don't even remember what the first two tablets we got were. I mean, clearly it was the one that was on that table there, because that's the one I just saw him collect, and we already have it. But I don't think we've come across... I think they were both in this temple, though. And then there was a shard on the table there, which we already got, which was apparently the last one. Alright, now I did look through this place looking for tablets, but I missed this one, because look at it. And now I enter the other world. I have run out of time of dreams. Okay. It's just these. Here. Oh, we're at the fucking top of the baby thing. Okay. That's... I guess it doesn't really matter which path we take. Either one, the one would definitely be faster, but it looks like we took the wrong path, whatever. But since this place is a circuit, you know, well, until we opened up that shortcut it was. I keep calling it a shortcut, but I don't think that we'll ever actually have to go back in there. They sat together by dwindling fire, its warmth barely enough to pierce the chill of the eve. Their shadows danced behind them, stalking their movements. The four men huddled together, their long robes rippling in the wind. They sat in silence as they waited until something small and feeble cried out from the fire, wrapped in a blood-soaked sheet. I hope we're not wrong, one of the men said. A harsh wind battered his shivering form, and he winced as he stood. The other three observed as he produced a jewel-encrusted dagger, its blade sharp, shaped like a fang. The man carefully approached the bundle in the fire and cut it free from its bindings. The sight of what rested beneath made the man scowl. So they burned a baby alive? Pleasant. Okay. Okay, so that should be... Okay, and then he's shown the solutions to the sliding puzzles, but we already did those. Alright, let's get off the corpse. Okay, so unless... Okay, so we're missing, I think, an Orb of the Moon shard, because clearly we're missing at least one. And we must have missed one of these, because we don't have it. So I'm going to jot down what time, or how long we've been going, which is exactly 40 minutes, actually. so that I can cut out this next part where I go through the video I've been following yet again and see which stone tablet we're missing. Alright, well that was quick. It took me literally less than a minute because it was the second collectible in the video. And it was back in the house, so we'll... which one's... This one's death, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So yeah, it was the second fucking one in the house. Again. Once again, like, fucking impossible to see if you don't know that it's already there. I feel like whoever originally got all of them, because I don't know if this guy found all these collectibles on his own, or whether he was also following a guide and then just made one of his own. Either way, though, the first person to do it must have just been walking around like mashing the A button. Just been like do A. Oh look, I picked up something. Is that the right place? Oh. Ah, here it is. Brought before the Ancient Ones, the Tellurian was judged for their insolence. They were sentenced to do nothing else, but watch over the eldest slumber in the other realm. For an eternity, never to interact with the mortals ever again. It seemed that even the primeval ones experienced fear, for the Tellurian had done something they did not foresee. Now the Tellurian's sons and daughters were many. Like a disease, their influence spread. They wondered, could they have been infected too? Alright. Also, isn't this doll in here supposed to be pointing somewhere? Oh, it is. Alright, so we need to go to the library and check out books. Okay, and then Tomb of the Lady. Tome of the Lady, I guess. Tome of the Old God. Oh, and Tome of the Burning Crimson. Alright, now I need to fucking arrange these. Let's throw you over there. Seems right. That doesn't look right. Are these other ones important? Like, do these other books line up as well, or are these other books just there for show? That doesn't look right. No. Okay. That looks like it should be in the middle. That doesn't look right, does it? What was the point of the rest of the books on the shelf then? Whatever. The Glyph of the Moon contains part of the eldest knowledge. It is the gift of knowing the unknown, the blessing of old gods to predict and counter its enemies. Okay. Oh, mine. What is this now? And it is now Christmas time. Okay. Weird. But whatever.
Oh, I'm so happy you're here with us. I missed you so much. What are you looking at her for?
Nothing. I was just wondering how she's feeling.
What do you care? She only tells you lies. She wants you to remember when you don't want to. Isn't it right, hun? Don't you want to forget?
I don't know, Mom. I'm not sure anymore.
We protect you too much, my little king. You'll always be my little boy. Can you hear him? He's so happy. My little king is so happy. He's my treasure. My mom says I love him too much. More than a mother has a right to. Oh, he's just playing hide and seek. Why don't you go play with him?
Okay, Well, that's creepy as shit. So here's our new symbol. The glass lights up, which is interesting. Oh. My controller's vibrating, but I don't know if that means anything, in all honesty. That doesn't really make sense. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's with that. Clearly they want me to follow the footprints, but I'd rather... Okay, what is this? No? So this. Aha! I found a Teddy's legs. Don't know what that does, but I found it anyway. No blood on the book right now. That bookshelf full of tomes are empty. Need a key for this door, but apparently we got rid of it. It's upstairs. I mean, I guess we're going. Okay, so that's going to be the last room we look at. Oh. That's death. So this one? No. Okay, well there's the body, so now all we need is the head. Let's check the bathroom. Or not. Oh, I guess we're going in here. I didn't... see the head anywhere else. Thought I just saw something there. It annoys me I can't get into the bathroom. Okay, so if the Teddy's body was there, the legs were in one room. Can we go into the basement? Can. Blood glyph. Blood. What is this one? Yeah, and there's the head. Alright, well we got all three parts, but now what do we do with them? Have I seen... It's not like I've seen anything. Remember last Christmas. Remember last Christmas, okay. Don't have a key for there. Remember last Christmas, remember last Christmas. That seems to be all that they're fucking writing on the wall this time. Let's get our death glyph up and running. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We have a teddy bear. We have a full teddy bear. Now, what's this though? Oh, 1225. Okay. There's the art room key. Okay. There it is. A teddy bear in that, so I'm assuming that we need to put. You should try calling me, honey. Dial last puzzle. Love, Granny. So 1225 then?
Mommy, can we not play that game anymore?
Which game, child?
That one. That one where I make you feel good.
Oh, we've never played a game like that, my love. It was but a dream. Just a bad dream.
You remember now, child.
No, it can't be. She shouldn't. She saved me. Mommy loves me. She saved me when I was drowning. She must love me.
Don't worry, my child. I will help you forget now. Not like you have forgotten before. No, no, no. I will erase it, just like you want it. Just finish it, okay? Finish the ritual and you will forget. I promise.
Okay. So we've now recovered our memory, which I feel was definitely like an optional thing. Where's my teddy? Okay, well maybe it wasn't then. Brought me in here. Where's my teddy? Got the teddy bear. We dialed the number. Now it said to complete the ritual, but I don't know what that. Where's the gate thing? Opens up doors, right? The blood one? Yeah, I got nothing. Got absolutely nothing. Plug this in here, recharge our batteries, because I mean, this is clearly. Where. Because you come in here and then it says, "Where's your teddy?" Did that. Called the number. Called the number. But now what? Oh. Hello, hello. You weren't here before. Oh my, there's a chest. Oh look, there's the kill it, kill it. No. But it feels like someone is trying to mess with me. Yeah. Well, I mean that's a moon. this? We need the other one? Okay. The Swan's Heart. Okay. Sure. I don't know what to do with that, though. Is this place different now? Swan's Heart. Swan's Heart. Come across a swan anywhere? Can we still leave? Probably not, eh? Oh, I can, apparently, go to the backyard. Swan's Heart. I mean, we're still missing a glyph. Fuck. We're also still missing a shard of the moon. Now, the shards do seem to have different shapes. So I'm inclined to believe that those shapes are actually, like, important. Inspect. Okay, so that. Okay. So those are the two shapes we have, which means we must be missing one of a different shape. Now, unfortunately, my best guess as to where it might be would be in the forest. Which I guess would require us to go outside. Okay, well, let's go outside and see what's out there. Alright, so this is the same. So inside the house changed, but outside the house is the same. Okay, so apparently there's actually only one shard in the woods. And if this is it, we've definitely got it because we've ran past that thing a few times. Yeah, and that's the same as the one I got. Which means that the only other place it could be is in the temple, but I could have swore that we... Because there is 4 of them in the temple. Yeah, and we checked that one. Just quickly. Okay, and we definitely checked that one while we were down there. And that one we checked. So unless we missed maybe one of the sliding boxes, I could see that maybe. Yeah, because we got that one as well. Okay, so there's a sliding box puzzle in the backyard, which well, since we're here, I think that one, because that's the only thing that I could think of, but I'm pretty sure we got them. Like, we did all of them. One here, which we did, okay. There's one in the woods, we definitely did that one. One in the temple, which we also did, and that's it. So, yeah, I don't know where the last shard is, or where the last shard could be. Which is a shame, because I think that's an achievement as well, if I'm not mistaken, but... Let's see where the shards are in the backyard. One over by this random rock. I don't know if it's this rock or this rock, but either way, I guess you can be able to see it. And I'm not spot it. Right, those are the only two like big rocks out here, are they not? It looks like it. Not seeing any other ones. And yeah, it's definitely this rock that it's next to. It's also clearly gone. And then the other shard. Yeah, also very visible. Because it's like over here somewhere. Either way, we got it because it's not here anymore. It's like very visible. So I want to do a quick check in the woods because I have two theories. Either A, I did the statue thing but never actually picked up the shard, or B, I did the puzzle in here but then died and lost the shard from it. So the shard, yeah, here's where the one shard is. And then we have the puzzle box up here. And I'm not hearing the dog. So maybe now that we've switched it to Christmas, maybe now that we've, yeah, and that box is gone. So maybe now that we've advanced, the dog is actually gone. Wait. Yeah, he must be gone now. Okay. So putting the sword in the statue isn't the only requirement. You also need to advance the plot a certain amount. Although, I don't know, I keep hearing stuff that sounds like it could be the dog, but so yeah, I don't know where. Because the basement didn't have any. The only moon shard in the woods. Okay, because yeah, there was the door that he passed by. The statue's immediately on the right. And you clear the crap off of it, and you get the shard. So we've done that.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
And then yeah, the other shards were all in the temple. So I don't know. I don't know which one we happen to miss because they all seem to be complete. Because we did all of the. I don't think I ever died in the temple. So I mean, we can quickly check the sliding puzzle that's there, but yeah, I don't know. We're clearly missing one because I do believe that full control or whatever achievement has to do with you know what, we'll save it here. How long have we been going? Over an hour. Alright, so this was basically collectibles. So I'm gonna go and quickly check the sliding puzzle to make sure that we've done it. Because that's, like I said, I can't, like, I've checked and rechecked all the other places that the shards have. Because I mean, when we went through the temple, I was checking every location the dude went to, but I never saw it. So okay, I don't know where I'm going. By the way, I know I said I was checking the sliding puzzle, but I don't rightly remember where that is. So I'm just kind of running around until I find it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've got what, a few achievements, mostly. We got two non-story based achievements left. One of which is to find this last orb. The other one is to I think beat the game without dying. But yeah, this was very much a collectible heavy video for sure. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It brought us a lot of lore. Unfortunately, the way that they distribute the lore means that all of the lore we got was out of order. Unfortunately, but without like a better way to find collectibles in this game, unfortunately, that's what we're stuck with. So yeah, I'll check the sliding puzzle and all the other locations to see if I can find it. I have to assume that it's something that we picked up and then we died and lost, but I don't know that. So hopefully, if that is the case, that means that you've seen me pick it up anyway. And if you wanted to use this as an insanely long collectibles guide, I do not recommend using this for a collectibles guide, by the way. Go to True Achievements, find and use the video that's on there. It's a video that I've been using. It's not the best, especially once you get into here because he jumps around a lot, but it's still 1,000 times better than trying to follow this thing or my video, because you'll get them all in a better order. A better order gameplay wise, not lore wise. Obviously lore wise it's not going to make sense either way, because he gets them out of order on his thing as well. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for hopefully the finale. Hello everybody. Welcome back to Colina Legacy. If we go into my achievement list, you'll see that I have never lost control, which is to beat the game without dying. And then I have 4 achievements, none of which is the maximum control achievement that I thought I needed the last orb shard for. So I still had went around before I noticed this and found all of them beforehand and looked at all the locations beforehand. Couldn't find them. So yeah, I'm actually recording this immediately after the last part because I want to try and finish it. Okay, so apparently the Swan's Heart opens this. Oh, and the game is saved, so would you like me to leave this temple? Question mark. Oh my. Oh, we read about this thing. Had all the arms and legs and whatnot. This must be the final boss. Alright. Well, he's awfully slow. Okay, what does that do? What does that mean? Oh, apparently that one connected. Ah, take that. I don't know if I'm actually taking damage here. I mean, I am taking a little bit of damage, but not much. But I don't know how to, not. Oh, another place lit up. Yeah, I don't understand this at all. He just keeps jumping on me. Oh, something else light up? Did. It's actually cycling me through these pretty well. I mean, I also have 23 heals, so it's not like, ow, I have to worry about dying here. Oh, there we go. Another glyph up. Oh, ow, fucker. Oh, I heard another one go up. Oof. He doesn't do a lot of damage, I will say. For somebody landing on me, he's not doing, like, for something that big landing on me. Oh. Oh my lord. Okay, that did more damage. That one fucking hurt. Oh wow, that actually heals me to full health even if it's currently damaging me. Death rune! Die, bitch! Oh my. Get shit on, buddy. I was gonna say, we should get our last rune here. Because I don't know where else we need to go. The Glyph of Rebirth. Awaken through gentle touch. Okay, so that's the ritual. It's also the only glyph I'm allowed to use now. And now what, we're awakening the Moonchild again? Or something? Okay. Free at last. That's for finishing the game. Yep, free the Son of the Moon.
I had a weird dream, Mom. In my dreams, Granny told me something horrible. I dreamt I was alone on an empty field. Well, not all alone. There was also a tree and a swan. It felt like someone was watching me. The swan wanted to fly. I pitied it because its wings were broken. It vomited blood, black as tar. I thought I could hear the sea. I cried, Mommy. The swan was drowning, and I could not save him.
Oh, another achievement. Love story. Watch all cutscenes. Okay. Shouldn't we get one more? Yeah. Anagnosis. Complete the game. Alright, so we should have one achievement left, which is to beat the game without dying. Now, there's this thing that apparently works. Uh, so if we go into new game, I don't think it matters. I don't think it'll matter which. All right, so yeah, it doesn't seem to matter what difficulty. But from everything I've read, it still works. So since this part is 10 minutes long and probably just going to be stuck at the end of the last part, which is unfortunate because it takes a lot longer for me to do that. I figure, fuck it, let's get the achievement. Okay, so let's stand up. And now for some reason, right bumper and A skips you ahead. Okay, so this skips us to outside. Now you don't pick up anything as you're doing this. Like it doesn't give you stuff that you should have. The like the runes in that. So I don't know why this works. Okay, and now we're in the temple. Do they really expect you to enter the temple through the forest instead of through the well? Okay, that leads us to Christmas. This should take us to the final fight, I would assume, which we obviously can't do. But if we just skip it, that'll give us an achievement for not dying. So there's all the achievements in Colina Legacy. Outside of like, and actually with this on the end of the other one, that would mean that my prediction of 5 parts would be correct. Let's skip this and see if we can get to the credits. Yeah, there you are. All right, so yeah, honestly, even like I generally I hate no death achievements. Outside of the dog in the forest insta killing you, and like a second playthrough of this game, obviously you wouldn't be worried about collectibles because I based on what happened, I don't think it changes anything. Um, so weird that that fucking just skips you through the game, but so in all honesty, the no death it shouldn't be bad. You get so many of those puppet strings that it's like I had 23 when I was fighting the last boss, and outside of that one instance when he almost killed me because I wasn't paying attention to my health, or he just did way more damage than he had been doing before, I don't know. I it's very hard to die, like, and what like I said, once you've beaten the game once, you know how to deal with the dog. Um, and if you can actually enter the temple through the forest before being all 4 things from the woods, that would honestly make it easier because you just have to dodge the dog once, get into there. Then you have to deal with all the little things. But I mean, once you get the swords, you can get rid of them, advance the plot to Christmas, and then that and shove the sword in the woods, and you got rid of the dog, and that gets rid of the dog. Um, and then you could run around and collect the orbs if you wanted to get the extra health. Because at that point, because I'm assuming once you reach Christmas that the blue fairy or whatever is gone. You have to fight the whatever the big guy is called outside once, but yeah, it was a good game. I enjoyed it. It was fun. You know, it could have been a little bit smoother gameplay wise, but I mean, there was nothing like game breaking. There was nothing like the only really annoying thing. I think that the Moonchild thing should die in one, since they come in pairs so often. I think that it would have been better for them to die in one. The flashlight combat wasn't bad. Um, like I said, you get so many healing items. The fact that the batteries died didn't really make much of a difference, considering how long the batteries lasted and the fact that there were charging stations everywhere for them. Like, unless you got super lost in the temple, I don't see your battery life coming into play. But yeah, it was a good game. I would recommend it to anybody who likes who likes horror games. I mean, I generally like horror games, and I found this good. I mean, it was the story was a little eh. I mean, it turns out because in all honesty, I still don't really know. There was a cult there. His grandma built a house on top of it, or bought a house that was on top of it, or something. There was a guy with an amulet, I think, gave it to his grandma and watched her like go crazy or something. In all honesty, I don't really know. I mean, there was a lot of things going on, but it didn't. And apparently, your mother abused you the year before, um, and then went out on the road and hung herself, I guess. But then at the beginning, you were on your way to the house to check on your grandma. So even then, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go back to I have no fucking clue what happened, but overall, I still enjoyed the game. It was still a fun play. So if you can get it, I wouldn't pay like a huge amount of money for it. I'd honestly say $5-10 game at most. Anything more than that, it's definitely not worth it. Because while it is a fun game, and obviously the people did put effort into it and everything to get it done, it's still not worth more than $10. That's for sure. If they had made the story a little bit more coherent, if they had made it so that when you picked up a collectible, you got them in a specific order, whether or not, no matter which one you were picking up where, like even if I picked up one in the forest and it was the first, let's say, tablet, obviously the notes had to be the notes, but like the tablets, pick up the first tablet in the forest, it's the first tablet. Pick up the first tablet in the temple, it's the first tablet. So that at least that part of the story um, was told in the correct order. Because I mean, I got all the notes. Well, maybe I got all the notes. We were finding some after I got the achievement for it, so who knows? But we got all the stone tablets and that. But obviously, I'd find it, I'd read it. It wasn't in the right order, so a lot of it didn't make sense. And especially if you're watching these as it came out, like you might have heard like the ritual 4, and then like a week later heard the ritual 2 or the ritual 1. Because I mean, we had the ritual 2 for quite a while, and we picked up the ritual 1 in this part. So yeah, it would have been nice if those were in the right order. Um, yeah, I mean, other than that, even like the final boss fight, it would have been nicer to have more of a way to dodge them, because in all honesty, it just seemed like the plan was to run around taking the hits. Because like while I did apparently dodge a couple of times, it wasn't because I did anything different than I had been doing, and then I just ran around and just healed whenever my health got low. So I mean, yeah. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody, or well, that'll be it for this game. I don't remember what. I think I had something planned for next. Let's. I don't think I'll make. I think I'll make this a separate part, but I'll put it after. But I'll release it. Like I'll release these both on Sunday. But because the last part was very much just collecting stuff. Although we'd also turn. Whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Because yeah, I think Call of Cthulhu might be what we are doing next. Because I think that's why I re-downloaded that one, so that we could do that one next. So that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.